Good day, everybody, it's Max, and welcome back to the Dyson Sphere Program Destiny, where we're here to do all the achievements across all 64 systems here in 2022, that's right. And in today's episode, what are we doing? Well, we're getting started on that 800 a minute science. That means we got to get some blue science up and running and get it running at 800 cubes a minute. Now, this, of course, is to handle the achievements for the science cubes of each of them doing 45,200 a minute? No, an hour. I tend to mess up an hour and a minute in a lot in this episode, but we need that blue science doing 800 a minute. I know that. And then, of course, we're going to have to work on the others. So let's get to it. And we're back again, that's right. And we just got green power, you betcha. Now, green power would be 43,200 electromagnetic turbines per hour. So I've actually just spent the last couple of hours working out on a bunch of numbers, including a green power, because I figured, I'm going to have to, dedicate a planet. I'm going to have to build some infrastructure. I got to do the things. But it turns out when you're building a bunch of Dyson Spheres, one of the things you're making is a lot of green motors, right? And it turns out I made plenty enough green motors to make 43,200 in an hour. I am here in Ada, and we are here at the gas giant. So of course we can get more hydrogen. Except that I forgot all my hydrogen. I forgot all my towers. Or did I? Orbital collector. No, I didn't. Great. I thought I did. Strange. I guess it was just the way it had sorted. So we got green power. Gee whiz, Max, like you're in really bad shape. It just happened unexpectedly. I got green power and was not ready for it. So, of course, what are we doing on today's episode? Well, we need science. Yeah, we need some science. So we're going to prepare a planet for green science, or for blue science. Might even try some red science as well. So we're going to try a little bit of that. Now, after yellow science, like purple and green, like they're going to take entire systems. Like it's worse than building rockets. Holy smokes. Especially to get so we need 720 an hour. And the only issue with that is, the science isn't going to be perfect. So I am going to build everything as if I'm going to build 800 per hour. Now, that's fine. There's not a big difference between 720 and 800, trust me. You might as well just round the number up and get it done and over with. And hey, you know what? We may even get to use some of this extra science later on to go towards putting extra totals into things. And that's great, except that purple and green science are going to take I'm going to need 5 planet systems just to make that one work. But blue, red, and yellow science definitely shouldn't be a problem. Should be pretty straightforward actually. So we'll be working towards that. As I work towards putting a bunch of towers across the planet. And I think my drones have decided, hey, you know what? We're tired of following you, buddy. Why don't you wait up for us? Okay, listen, drones, I'm going to wait up for you. Listen, they're still coming in here, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring you back, and we're going to make a stop at where we're going to try to do some blue science. So I'll see you guys shortly. You ever see something different? You're thinking, you know what? I got to go check that out. And sure enough, nice surprise number 4. Sulfuric acid from planets. Plants. Planets. Yes, we get sulfuric acid from the planets. But we also got them from these crazy plants. And I can work with that. So where am I? You know what? Turn off the arrows, dude. Because We're in the Zenith star. It's about 10 light years from Max. I was just looking around at some stars, and then it was like, well, gee whiz, that's kind of a weird kind of a star. This weird, it was a different type of ocean. And I'm going to stop here on my way back. I don't know. Is there anything here to look at? Oh yeah, there's a few things there. Ooh, including a gas giant. Okay, we may have to stop there on the way back. But I'd never seen a Sakura ocean planet before, and I wanted to come see it. So I did, and got an achievement for it. Hey, we like knocking out achievements. Achievements is a thing. Okay, I realize this has nothing to do with getting crazy science running, but it has to do with some crazy science because I needed the crazy things. So I'll bring you back. Now we can actually talk about science. That's right. So today's all about that blue science. We want to get 800 science a minute. Now, we are here at Iota 1, the Iota 1 system. Now, yes, we have a big honking sphere here with lots of solar sails, all coming from Iota 3. So what are we doing here on Iota 1? Well, this is where we're going to make blue science. So in this case, we already have lots of, well, now I could have used ray receivers, I guess, but it's a lava planet. So of course, what did I do? I literally loaded it up with like a bucket load of the geothermal stuff, right? Because I mean, that stuff's just awesome. You know, I mean, more free power. I'm all about that free power. So, in this case, what do we need to make 800 blue science a minute? Well, we're first going to need a bunch of that iron and copper. Now, this means we need, well, to be safe, to be really safe, we should make like 16. 16? Yeah, let's go for 16. Now, it doesn't really matter. Okay, I'm gonna put it in a certain context. I am making it as if I was going to use the machines for 16 a minute. Okay, so let me get this down here for a second. We're on the equator here. We should be in pretty good shape. Let's do that for a second. Yep, thank you very much for playing. Okay, that is going the wrong way. And I would love that to go the other way. Sure. So let's just get rid of that. And can we have that go the other way, please? Because that would be awesome. Rotate. Yeah, sure. So we're going to put that there. Okay, cool. Going the right way this time? Yes, it is. Now, I would love to have a little bit of power on this. And of course, I am in the middle of no... How did I do that? Like, how did I... Okay, listen. We're going to have to take some power around anyway. So, you know, it's not like we were going to get... You weren't going to get away with a freebie on this. I've actually done lots of prep work ahead of time. But you can only do so much prep work. I mean, I literally, if I were to play 10 hours of this game of prep time, and, you know, then record 30 minutes, I mean, that's, you know, that's crazy talk, right? So yes, I've done lots of prep, but here we go. See, I got power close by. Boom. See, almost 300 megawatts of power close by. There we go. I need to see the arrow directions on these, and it should be fairly obvious, but we're going to double check them just to make sure. Yeah, so the center line is the inbound. The outside lines are the outbound. Of course, we want to do this, and then we're going to make a copy of this. And like so. Use now. Do that. Awesome sauce. Okay, now we're going to take that, put it back, and we're going to make a copy again. Yep, there we go. Boom, like so, and use that now, and like so, and that should be 16 of those. Now, believe it or not, making 800 blue cubes a minute actually isn't that intensive when it comes. I mean, it's well, according to the calculators on the interwebs, it's 13.4 machines a minute, right? But that's, oh, well, so 16 should be more than enough, right? I would think. Now, what we want to do is we're going to make a copy of this again. Because we want another copy of it. Do we want to be really cool and try and mirror this? Okay, cool. Let's do that. And we'll change this one over to copper. Like so. And then we do the little cool thing like that. And then I run around here like this. Yeah, do the copper things. There we go. See? So now we have one for iron, one for copper. All right. We should only need some simple towers for this stuff. In fact, we should. I notice I only got 6 towers with me, so I got to be a little smart about this now. Darn it all. You know what? I'm going to change them lines to go backwards. We might as well use the same towers to put this stuff in. So let's be a little savvy here. We will do that, right? 1, 2, and yep. Turn this way, dude. There you go. Come down here, go 3, and then we're actually going to pull out raw copper out of that right there, like so, and we'll make sure that this gets set to copper. No, we're gonna demand it. We're gonna demand all the copper. Yeah. All right. Charge power, all the power. Yeah, we're all about that power. Really? How did I end up with 195 drones? Do I really want to ask that question? Yes, I do, but not right now, because I'm going to have to make some decisions in life, I guess. Maximum load of drones. Oh, this can stay at 50. There we go. That will do. Okay, so that's going to be one side. Of course, you're going to be that on the other. Same with you, my friend. You're going to be this. You're going to be this. You're going to demand that. We're going to supply that. The load of drones is going to be maxed out. You're going to get a bunch of drones. And we're going to do the same thing here that we just did over there. So, 1, 2, and 3. And now we'll bring those lines actually in. Like this. And like, no, don't. Are you trying to second guess me, game? Don't you dare. Don't you dare do that. All right, there we go. Do this, do that. And now we're going to do this. Pull that out. And on this side, we're going to pull that one out. There. So that will take care of those requirements. And it turns out those are the only raw or requirements. Ta-da, I guess. Sure. Because there isn't really a lot of raw ore requirements involved. Listen, what are we doing here? Okay, cool. Now, in this case, what we want to do next is we're going to need, let's see. Oh, that's my bad. My bad. We do need one more. You know what? Let's just copy the whole thing. Yep. Yeah. Oh, wow. Like, are we having a glitch there? Okay, use now. There we go. Knowing what I know now, I wish I kind of left a little more space there. But you know what? It doesn't matter. Because we're going to just put this right here anyway. And we're actually going to add on to this. Right. Because this one actually requires more than 16. I know. That's pretty crazy. So we're going to do this. And really, I'm not going to get to fit that. Well, that's all right. We'll manually hook them back up. So this is going to be you going down, you coming in, you coming in, you going down. And thanks, power pole. Yep, okay. You going down. What are these? Rings. I know. The third ingredient that we need. Sure. And we're gonna make a copy of that and paste this along. There we go. kinds of rings. All right, so we got that all done. And we'll just replace this little symbol with this little symbol, and you need 25 drones of your own, dude. Guess what you don't got? 25 drones. But you do now. There we go. Now we can actually say we've got the rare stuff. So let's put this in here. And we'll run that over here, and then put that one right there. Sure. That has got to be the quirkiest looking power line goop ever. I don't know why. But anyway, we'll work with that. Now we only need a few other machines. One is going to be, let's see, 9 machines for magnetic rings. All right. Well, we can probably do that. Let's see. Let's get a Fluburn book. We'll This one will probably do just fine. And let's see. We'll put it. We could probably put it right here, I guess. It's probably facing the wrong direction, right? Them belts. They sure are, because I mean, why wouldn't they be, right? Why would they be facing the right direction? Don't know, but we'll flop them around. Flop, flop. All right, there we go. And slap that down. Now, in this case, it turns out this is my standard blueprint for doing quad machines with 2 tracks, and I've always left it on green circuits. Turns out, green circuits is what we want, right? So we're gonna do that, and we're gonna make a copy like this. Boom. Use now, and slam that in there. Actually, I need that one. I need one more of that. Can I have one more of that? Yeah, I canceled too early. I need one more of that. There we go. Use now. Excellent. There's our 3. And we'll put that track back in. Now, we need a tower for this, of course, because towers of all good things. Let's get a tower in for it. Now, how do I want to handle this? We're going to need 3 on the left, 3 on the right. Well, yes, we'll do it this way. So, put that there. 3 on the left. You're going to need rings. You're going to need copper. You're going to demand that. You're going to demand that. You're going to become magnetic rings. Congratulations. There you go. And we're going to put 24 drones into you. And now let's hook this up. So, coming out, you're going to be rings. You're going to be copper. And you're going to accept the incoming. Now, I need to do this because I'm going to take this line and I'm going to create a bridge and then come down off the bridge, right? And do that. And I just realized these lines are all running the wrong way, but that's all right. I can fix that. 1, 2, turn, 3, 4. Okay, there we go. Now, we'll put these lines running this way. And this is going to be the rings. And you're going to be the copper. Done. You need to be coming in. You need to be coming in, my friends. And on this side, we want the rings right there. And then we want the copper right there. And of course, then we, nope, don't do that. Do this. There we go. So, a little bit of power here. And hopefully that should power everything up. There we go. Yes, very good. Now, so we have that. Let me see. I got the things and the things. We got the magnetic rings. No. Gee whiz. What are you doing, Max? Take that out. put that in. And change this. Holy smokes, man. Like, what are you doing here? All right, there we go. Yes, you're going to demand that. What do you... Yes, we're going to make these, Max. But you had to do another thing first. Now you can make a copy of this, and we can use it again. Okay? Cool. So, make a copy of it. Awesome. See? Look at that. Use now. Dude. Turns out that's just a little bit wider, isn't it? Figures. So that's fine. I'm just trying to avoid the equator line. Yes. Well, this is the equator line here. I just built right over it, actually. So I guess, well, we'll just put it, you know, we don't... You know what? It's me. I give up. All right. It's not going to be perfectly lined. We're just going to accept that. We're going to make these the rings. And this is going to be rings. Right? You want rings and copper. Yes, you do. There we go. That's what you want. You're going to need 24 drones, I guess. And we need to switch you over to magnetic rings. There we go. Yep. Copy this. Paste it down. Okay, with that, I'm going to do a quick cut over here, and I'm going to show you what we're going to do next. All right, so we're running around just to put down a few of these wonderful miners that we have. Oh, thanks, autosave, for handling that for me. There we go. That is, yep, that's doing things. Okay, yep, you guys are doing miner things, which means you guys should now be doing things, and you're making lots of those things. Yes, you are. And you're making lots of those things, right? No, you're not. Why? Because you have no power. That's why. Right. Well, let's just make this happen over here, because I think we're going to need a little more copper anyway. Yep. Right about there is good. And you know what? We can probably stretch you right from there. Awesome. Look at my science center. Wait a minute. Those aren't labs. Those are boxes. You're right. They are boxes. Why? Well, it turns out we need 48,000 of the things to make 800 blue science in 1 hour. Yes, you need 40 labs at least. Okay, but it isn't about the actual labs. It's about the amount of stuff. So we want 48,000 green circuits and 48,000 rings. And with the two of them, as long as we have at least 48,000 and we have at least 40 labs, we should be able to hit the mark no problem. So it doesn't matter if it takes these guys 10 hours to make the appropriate circuits and rings. As long as we can store 48,000, then put down 50 labs and hit the go button, boom, we're good to go, right? In fact, it's even more beneficial if we put down 100 labs or like 200 labs. So as long as we can get through the 800 science a minute, then we'll be able to at least hit the 42,500 mark I think we need to do the blue science achievement. So in this case, this is what you see the drones doing there. I've missed a power pole somehow. Don't know why, but I did. So we'll fix that. There we go. And basically, these things, you're not going to demand anything because you got no drones. And you need power. There you go. Do the thing. And yes. So of course, all this tower's going to do is just collect up all the things, right? It's just going to collect a bunch of circuit boards and a bunch of magnetic rings. And then what's going to happen is we're going to say, hey, you know what you should do? You should take those and use them later. So I'm going to let this build up. And of course, once it's all ready to go, I'm going to bring it back, and then we're going to turn on blue science, because we'll have more than enough of it all stored up that we can literally just blam, hopefully plow right through it and hit the target mark. So I'm going to bring you right back as soon as we have all of this stored up. Let's get ready to science! Yeah, you betcha. Yep, what does it take to make blue science? Well, let's say 200 labs worth. Sure. And to hold all that science, well, we got a whole bunch of containers ready to go. What do we have? Well, we need 48,000 and some change stuff, but we've doubled that to 96,000 just to make sure we didn't miss the target. We are good to go. I don't know if it's going to work, but boy, does it ever look impressive. I mean, let's in fact, let me do this here for a second. I'll get out here just for a quick second. Stand right about there, dude. Yeah, stand right about there. Yeah, I mean, this is how you do science, right? This is science 101 right here. And this is just blue science. All right. I mean, it's pretty impressive. But now we are ready to go. Let's turn this thing on and see what happens as the Dyson Sphere pulls in behind us to go around to the dark side. We're going to put this thing on. Holy smokes. I am very excited. All right, here we go. There is one side, and we'll flip this around, and this should be the other side. Right there, and I will run over there so as the robots don't lose their minds. There we go. And this should now start cranking out a whole lot of blue science. Now, obviously, we're not going to do anything with that blue science. Huh? What do you mean? Well, you see, we need a lot of blue science. We need a lot of science, period. We need to get 800 blue science, but then we also need 800 red science, and 800 yellow science, and 800, purple and green science. But then we need 800 white science. Yeah. And what do you need to make 800 white science a minute? You'll need a whole lot of blue, red, yellow, purple, and green cubes. So that is what we're going to do with these. We're going to store up all of this science. I mean, look at these things lighting up. They're losing their minds. You betcha. Yeah, load all the things. You guys had better be loading. Are you not loading? Why are you not loading? You should be loading. Are we missing some inserters? Oh no, this side is all wrong. This is not good. No, we will fix this right away. You betcha. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's and what we'll do is, and this is all part of starting up. Oh no, don't delete things. Deleting things is bad. All right, let's get them in there. Let's get all this science up and running. Okay, so that's going to take care of that side. This looks good. This does not look good. And sure enough, we have the same problem on this side. But I can fix this. This is why we are doubling the doubling for this first go round, because I did not, if there was any problems, I wanted to make sure we were going to be covered. By gosh, we were going to have enough science going through that there'll be nothing slowing us down. All right, that will take care of all this side. Now I got to go check the other side because I can see they're only half running. Which is not good. So we will get down here and we'll fix these ones. Yep. Sure, Max, you made this look really good. Oh, come on. You're giving yourself a hard time, man. This took you this took you a couple hours to design and prepare. Don't be so hard on yourself, man. Well, I'm not being hard on myself. I'm just saying, it's not the first time you've messed up a sorter or 9, or in this case 20, right? Because there's 16 sorters, and I mean, whatever. Yeah, look, and you almost messed it up again. All right, there we go. We're getting them in there now. We're getting it together now. You betcha. Look at that. Now we have a lot of blue signs being made. Now, in fact, we should be able to check out. We should be able to check things out here momentarily. Let's have a look. Yeah, I want to see production. 860 a minute. 873, 880, 893. Yes, keep going upwards. I want to hit 1,000. I want to hit all the numbers. All right. Now, obviously, we are way over pushing, and there would be no way that this would keep up, right? But it doesn't have to keep up because I have already stored up more than enough of the magnetic coils and circuit boards to handle this. So we are now pushing out. So obviously, production is around 400 a minute, and of course, consumption. We're consuming, well, as you can see here, almost 1,200 a minute, but that's okay because I've already got it all stored up. And we are still pushing even higher. We're almost to 1,200 and climbing. Yes, just do that. Keep going faster. I need a lot more of that. So in this case, what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring you back once we hit the target. I suspect we're going to hit the target no problem, right? I only needed 720 of these an hour. We're now pushing 1,100. Well, 720 of these a minute. We're now pushing 1,200 a minute, and there is no way these boxes are slowing down. I mean, look at those lines. I mean, those are some hot lines right there. I mean, those are beautiful. That's just, I mean, we got inserters on the inside. We got inserters on the outside. We got inserters everywhere. We got sorters pushing everything. We've got lines, crossing lines, making lines, doing lines. We're okay. That sounds like a bad 1980s drug reference. Okay, I'm going to bring you back as soon as we hit the target. Hold on a sec. And there it is. You betcha. That's right. Produce 43,200 per hour. Well, let me tell you, it didn't even take us 15 minutes. Let me see. Well, there's 10 minutes. There's 1 hour, right? So as you can see here by the chart, if this is 1 hour, it was about 14 minutes to do the objective. And yeah, slightly longer than 10 minutes, as you can see here. But here's where you can see where it first ramped up. So it was about 14 minutes to get this all done. Now we're gonna let this run for a bit. Oh yeah, we're letting this run. Oh sure, why not? For two reasons. One, we need the science for later. So I might as well let this run. It's its own ecosystem. It's not hurting anything to let it run here on the IOTA 1. And second, we can use all of this science later for doing some crazy science, right? Like, you know, if I want to push vein utilization to some crazy number, we can probably do that, right? Now, yes, I'm already at level 9, and it's looking for 16,000, right? Now, that is a big number already. And, but, you know, if you happen to have, you know, a couple 100,000, I'm sure we can get that to level 12 or 13, no problem. So we're going to let this run for a bit. And I mean, as you can see the Dyson Sphere in the background, this just looks awesome. I mean, there is just so much awesome in this shot. You know, you can't go wrong with this shot. This is just awesome. Just so much awesome. Anyway, I'm going to stop saying that. What are we doing in the next episode? Well, we're going to carry on, right? So on the live stream, we're going to do red science. And then after that, well, we got some yellow science to make. So of course, to get that red science to happen, it's going to be hydrogen and graphene. Yeah. So I better find you know, a couple gazillion coal somewhere, and some gas giants. I wonder why I was putting some gas giant towers down. And of course, after that, well, now you need diamonds, which is more graphene, and titanium. Yeah, that's a thing too. So we're going to need some place with organic crystal kicking around. And it just turns out I've done a little bit of scouting. So until next time, this is Dyson Sphere Program Destiny, where I am going for all the achievements. And all the systems are getting a Dyson Sphere here in 2022. I'm Max, of course, and I am going to see you on the next one. Take care.